Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to build a GHD. The plan is to build a GHD that goes into the garage gym, that folds down onto the wall, and then when you need to use it, fold it up and then put a box, or maybe if I'll see how much metal I have left to maybe build some legs or something. But yeah, we'll get to it. So first things first, what I've already done is I've done the leg shin thing. So this is basically the shin guard for what your foot will hook down here, step against the wall. So when you do GHD sit-ups, that's sorted. It's really simple. All you need is one of these sort of T-bracket things that goes into the wall. Small piece of pipe. So this pipe isn't the pipe I'm actually using. I ordered actual pipe that's the right thickness. This is a bit too, as you can hear that, it's a bit too thin. But I had the pipe, so I figured while I wait for the actual pipe, I'll just play around and see whether it will work. You need another T connector in there, so pipe connects in there, goes that way, and same here. And then you just need a stop. That you don't need that. I mean, I just feel like it looks a bit better rather than just having the pipe stop there, and there's no risk of the pad sliding off. This is obviously not the pad I'm going to use, but yeah, we'll see how that works. So the plan is to have the foot bit against the wall stay there permanently in position, and then the rest of the GHD will just fall down, with including the pad. Yeah, cool. Hope you guys enjoy it. Smash that like button. Let me know if you do this, if you have different ideas. I like building stuff that folds up because it saves space. So yeah. Right, so while I wait for the pipe, I'm going to build the seat, the back seat thing, and I'll get the majority of the stuff done just apart from the pipe. I'll keep so I built this. So this is essentially the idea anyway. But so these two go against the wall. Actually, I can show you right here. I've got a wall right here. Right, so this will go not against the wall. There'll be a bar that will create a hinge, and then the other bar will connect onto this and slide around, so you can change the length, and this will just fall down. So yeah, that's the idea anyway, but those aren't the right pipes. Like I said, the pipe's still waiting. I'm still waiting for the pipe to deliver it, but they did deliver the bar, and I did build this baby. So basically the seat bit is actually done. I'm just gonna build the rest of the stuff that connects the seat to the bar, and then once the pipe gets delivered, it said it'll be delivered today. Once that's delivered, I'll get it all done. Right, so I cut these 3 pieces now. 2 at 15, 1 at 20. I'll show you how. Now the plan is to, and this is purely just to support the board, really, to support the seat. Right, so that'll basically be welded onto each other, there and there. Obviously once I centered everything, and then the height extension will come up here, so it'll be about like that. So I don't want to make that too high, because I don't want it to be too far away from the wall, because obviously the higher you make that bit, the further the seat pad gets away from the wall. So it doesn't really need to be high. I mean, I don't really need that, to be honest. I just do want a little bit of space. Hey Lily. Anyway, so the welding bit's done. That bit anyway. There you go, there you have it. So that bit's just gonna sit on there. I'll now drill holes there and there and there and there, and that will just screw into the wood, and that will be this bit at least done. This is still very hot though, so I'm probably not going to do anything with it now. I'm just going to give it a second to it cool down, well, a second, like half an hour. Make sure it's nice and cool before I decide to do anything with it, because otherwise I'll just burn myself, and I don't think anybody's got time for that. That's set up there. Got the holes to bolt onto the rest of the construction. Those are just so that I could drill down there. I'll probably spray everything black, and yeah, so I'll probably spray everything on that black probably now, and then that bit is completely done, ready for assembly. Right, so I have now so far built this thing, which is basically just 31 centimeter square tubing, well 31 length, 50 by 50, with 2 of these attached to them. And the plan, I'll try and show you. Right, so the plan is to have 2 pipes like this, yeah, with then the other one similar to that on the opposite side, like so-ish, and then this will be in the middle, connected by these. Right, so it'll go on like that onto another piece, which will then sit like this, and that will allow it to go up and down, which will then be the thing that changes the length for the person using the GHD. So yeah, hope that makes sense. It'll make sense once everything's in place and I can show you everything. Cool. Sorry, the cats are moving around and I don't want them close to the tools. Right, so I'm gonna put the other one together and then start building the rest. I'll keep showing you guys. Right, so this is essentially what that's going to look like. So one of these parts will come against the wall and then be folding down, and then this will be sliding up and down. I'll assemble that roughly and show you. Right, so this is basically the design. As you can see, this will slide up and down. So this will go against the wall, this part. Right, so it'll work like that, and that'll be upside down. So there'll be another bar here, which will be the main bar, which the seat will be attached to, that you can then move up and down, like so. Right, cool. Right, so basically all I did here was I just got one of those hook drills, things that go into the wall, welded a couple of screws onto there just to make a hinge. This is the bottom of that bracket, if you remember. So this GHD won't fold up. That's possibly a good idea in the future, maybe for the one in the new gym. It can if I turn this around, so as in take that out, put it in the other way, so this will be out here, potentially, but I'm not sure that that will work, because then the pad will be against the wall, so this might have to come out further. But for now, this will fold down. The pipes I've got are currently too long, so I'll cut them shorter. Again, I've not received the actual pipes that I was supposed to, which is annoying, but that's okay. So that'll be it. I've got over here, this is the whole assembly that the pipes will go through there. I'll show you that in a bit, and the pad itself. So I'll quickly cut down the pipes to rough length and then show you guys that. Right, so this is actually going to be a bit too short because I didn't want to cut both of the pipes I had, just because I might want to use that one eventually, so I just cut it a little bit. It's not going to be too short, it's just going to be not long enough to have a lot of room for expansion, if you know what I mean. So easy, just put them in. I'm not going to worry about tying that too much at the moment. And then here comes the difficult part. So these just go in here. Like so. Actually, that is maybe a bit too low, this thing, but that's okay. So basically the idea is that you will lift it up, put the box down, that's going to be very high, and then that can move out as it needs to. Right, so sort of, not really moment of truth, but to some degree I guess. Just want to loosen this up, because the plan is to, before it's stowed every time, to get it fully seated in the back. That way the pad's not actually touching the floor. So yeah. Now that is a little bit higher than, actually that's not really that much higher than a usual GHD. Obviously I still need the foot thing, which will just go here, ish, there-ish, yeah. And then I need that slightly padded just for the bottom of my feet. I'll figure that out. So, cool thing is, this can be extended. Simply, I'm obviously standing this side so that you guys can see me. But yeah, so that will be able to go up and longer, you know, once I get the actual poles, they'll go significantly further. At this point, it's only about 5 centimeters, which isn't enough. But yeah. So yeah, GHDs. I'll just stow away like that. I want to maybe instead of the box figure out if I can do, a leg sort of stand thing that I can kick up and down. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see what I can figure out. Yeah, so that's potentially what I'm going to do. Have a leg there. Not 100% sure how I will put it on.
But
okay. Is my face in?
Yes.
That feels like you're just pointing at my chest.
No.
Not? Okay.
It's got your face.
Hi all. So I finally finished the GHD. This is the finished product folded up. I know yesterday, or the previous bit, was it folding down, but that was going to be too high, so I made it so it folds up. That way I still have the space underneath, so I can still use the space underneath, not really for a lot, but I can store some weights and dumbbells and stuff like that. That won't be in the way if you come around this way. So the way I'm propping it up is just by a simple hook here that goes, hooks on there. So that's pretty simple, straightforward, nothing really difficult there. This is all done, so basically all I did was I had the pipe there, so I just shoved it in with my hand, rolled it as tight as possible, duct taped it, shoved it in, and then I just glued everything with just like a glue gun, and then I bolted the T-bracket into there. I made it a little bit further away here, so as you can see I added the wood, so it just gives that a little bit more space just to keep it a little bit upright, a little bit more upright when it's folded up. I also built in the leg, which basically folds down on itself. These pins are there so that as you can see, that hole. So if you're uncomfortable with it being just like that, you can put something in there, but really it is, once it's down, that's not going anywhere. I mean, that's in there. I mean, obviously it moved because I was kicking it, but yeah, so that's pretty sturdy. I don't have a bottom thing for the feet because you don't really need it. I would maybe put one for when you do back extensions, but you still don't really need it because your feet are in. And for the GHD itself, your feet hook up anyway, so you don't really need it. So yeah, there you go. Hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys enjoy that. If you do want to build something similar, let me know down below. If you need some help designing or something, I'm happy to help. And yeah, enjoy.
Everybody wanna be like us, we don't stop cause the top just ain't enough, huh? I ain't never gave no fucks, I ain't scared, man, you know black men don't blush, huh? Came here ready to fight on this night, you better just run for your life.